What's up, everybody? Brett here, and we're back today playing some more Taur. So, in the last episode, we finally got the Obliterator. So we've got the Obliterator, we've got the Decimator. I don't know how many Aiders there are left to get, if any. We've unlocked all the types of turrets. We've got a lot of Prime abilities that we need to unlock. But I think in this upcoming mission, we're going to get a bunch of Stellar Crystals. And what I want to upgrade more than anything is the Prime Force upgrade to increase the strength rank of our shield. Our shield nearly came down, or did come down, almost 2 times in several of our last missions. And I think our ability to keep our shield up goes hand in hand with our ability to survive. So that's what I'm going to focus on this episode. Just the strength of our shield. And at the end of the last episode, I finally pumped up our Punisher so that it now has 5 shots instead of 3. That's a hell of a lot more damage, and I also gave it a good bit more armor piercing. So we'll see how much damage we do as we go into this next map. We're going to get 4 Stellar Crystals, which is huge for us, and some additional power. Let's jump in. So this is a light air raid, should be pretty easy compared to some of these others. And it's funny because this is the easiest of the 3, but it's the one that's giving me the best resources, and it also has the highest penalty to abandon. So, I don't know if there's much rhyme or reason to this. I feel like it's somewhat randomized. But anyway, guys. One of you out there gave me a bit of a tip for shooting down airplanes. And I'm going to try it this time. So basically the idea was that I was attempting to shoot past the aircraft and to hit them, you know, past my reticle. But the thing is, I actually need to hit them with the reticle itself. So let's, whoa, holy crap. So I need to point and click instead of trying to shoot past them like there's some, like I'm using some sort of, yeah, this is working. Like I'm using some sort of like laser that's just going to keep shooting past. That's not the case. I need to actually have the reticle on top. That helps a lot. I've already hit, I think, probably like 50% more shots than I had before, as I miss a few. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's slow this down. Also worth noting that since I have 5 shots, I'll have to reload a lot less. My DPS output is going to be a hell of a lot higher. Okay, they're going down. Anytime you see the flame sticking out the back. Okay. Yeah, when they're doing these maneuvers, they are still a lot harder to hit because they're moving in weird ways. It's hard to tell what the Obliterator's doing versus these guys. I kind of just want to sit for a second and watch it. Let's watch it, see if it can get on target. It doesn't... Oh, yeah, it missed. Damn. When it misses, it feels really bad because it was such a huge investment. I'm way more a fan of the Decimator, I think. The Decimator just gets on target and annihilates. The Obliterator, if it takes so long to track its target and then to shoot and then to reload, that if it misses, it might as well not even exist. So yeah, thanks for the tip. I'd love to give you credit. I could probably pull up your comment real quick. I'm not going to put you on blast if it's like your first and last name, though. Yeah, it kind of is. I'll just say Connor. Thanks, Connor. That was a good tip, and I think you're 100% right on. I think as long as I have my reticle on the aircraft and they're not doing some, crazy maneuver at the moment that I shoot, I have a much higher chance to hit my target. So, thank you for that. Let's go ahead and bump up our shield health. Ooh, 400 for the next one. But we're gonna do that for sure. We're gonna go up to the next one, and if it's 400 for the next one, then I need to make sure that I'm doing something that'll give me. Actually, they all give me over 400. So I should just pick whatever's going to give me the resources that I need. I don't really need Astral Crystals. Ooh, this one has a huge penalty for abandoning. Yeah, let's do a Skyfall. Perfect. But also remember that because we can reset the shield, it's as if whenever we get a shield health upgrade, we're doubling its effect. Because our shield goes down once. We pop it, it goes up again, and then it has to go all the way down again. So we're essentially getting like, what is it, 120 times 2, so 240 HP for every upgrade. And I think that's very much worth it. Let's just sort of mortar the hell out of these guys. Yeah, I'm not sold on the Obliterator. Like right now, I'm just kind of watching out of the corner of my eye. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. Alright, let's slow this stuff down. Lob some mortars, get them on the bridge. And I mean that reticle trick, I mean it's not really a trick, but using the reticle directly on top of what I'm shooting at, and of course we can zoom in, which is a feature I don't make too much use of, because I feel like having an overview of the battlefield is more important. Holy crap, look at this. I can't even hit him over there. They got that little ridge just blocking my line of sight. But they're so grouped up, they're like primed for another mortar strike. Yeah, these little vanguards are going down. Okay, here they come. My guardians need to get in the right spot. A lot of them are thinking that they're over here, so they're sort of defending here, but they... I mean, we got a lot of guardians. You don't need to be stingy with them. I would love to get to the point where our guardians completely surround our base. Our rangers already surround our base. It looks like we even have more rangers. No, I think we have the perfect amount. I just noticed that. Okay, that's cool. But we could stand to have several more guardians. It's just they're sort of not useful in certain missions. I think mostly the big heavy armor missions, and of course the air missions, they can't even touch those guys. Okay, go into research and we're gonna do it again. Boom. So now we need 500. Oh, it's 160. Yeah, that's even better than I thought. So that's 320. Yeah, we just need 500 now. Doesn't matter really what we do. I would like to get more stellar crystals, I suppose. Yeah, let's go for the invasion. Have a chance to see all different types. Yeah, as our shield gets stronger, I think we're in much better shape. I start worrying more about our offensive capability whenever I start putting a lot of points into our defensive capability. Because part of having a good defense is having a good offense, right? It's having the ability to kill the enemies faster than they can hurt you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is there something that's like shooting at me? Oh, they've got little rocket boys mixed in. RPG shooters. Nice. We're rolling them around. Okay, they're coming from any other direction. Our aircraft just doing work. We've only got one bomber. I could see us getting more. Oh, some aircraft coming in. Try and prioritize these dudes. Just kind of shoot into the blob. Nice, those are devastating shots. If I'm looking at the corner of my eye for this big green blast, it totally whipped. The Obliterator sucks. Alright, I'm declaring it now. The Obliterator does suck. I may not build another one. I love symmetry. My OCD screams for it all the time. But I will 100% build another Decimator. From any other direction, doesn't seem like it. We gotta hope our interceptors can clear up the skies for us. Oh, they've got tanks now. Gotta shoot down those bombers, please. Alright, one just went down. Oh, these things are tough. Okay, let's go back to ground level. Alright, one mammoth gone. Gotta get the next one too. Alright, this thing is trying to kamikaze into my... Yeah. God, that sucks. I should probably prioritize them, knowing that that's what they like to do. Anywhere else? Looks like that's it. I wanted to see real quick what this costs to unlock, so maybe we can get another decimator online. We're just lacking in power right now. That's our biggest detriment. Very good. Day 48. So someone did mention in the comments that at day 50 something bad was going to happen to us. We've got another invasion. We're going to jump right in. We can't get the upgrade that I want yet, so let's just go ahead and knock this out. We need lots of power. Coming from lots of different sides now. If we can, we should focus down the RPGs. Let our other towers and planes do the other work. Whew. Concentration mode has engaged. Holy crap, that was the Obliterator. Landing a shot. Okay, here we go. We destroy those trees. Okay, where are you? Rangers are keeping the ground clear pretty well. You can kind of see their little arrows doing work. Alright, is that it? I haven't had to, so far today, use my shield reset. So our offense must be getting quite strong. Do they have any more? Yep. Alright, this is a big wave. Go ahead and stop them. While they're this pumped up, the mortar is going to be invaluable. Hell yeah. Okay. Get these things out of the sky. Okay, and the W is about to have to get hit. Alright, we're back online. Oh no. Okay, the faster we shoot, the less accurate it is. The Hellions gotta go down. Boy, this is not good. Our shield needs to regen faster. Yep, this is what I'm talking about. We almost lost it again. And at that point, we would have started to take HP damage on our buildings. And we haven't pumped... We pumped our HP on our buildings a little bit. Whew. But if we were getting overwhelmed like that with no shield, we would have lost like half our buildings. And we don't have the power needed to recover from something like that. That's crazy because we just upgraded our shield twice. And they still took us down twice. Very scary. I gotta say, I like looking at 760 right here in terms of power. It's hard to pass up these other resources. Go into research and let's max this out. There we go. The 1000 HP now on the shield. I would also like to get more regen on it as well. Yep, we'll max that out next. We're gonna do this one. We're gonna do another Skyfall. Because that'll give us enough to upgrade our regen on our shield, and then potentially to even unlock another massive slot where we could put in another decimator. I could always just build a ton more turrets. Good range and damage. I like having another turret. I feel like we're very low on turrets. Maybe I underutilized them. Definitely willing to accept that. Try and launch some mortars wherever they're grouping up. Awesome direct hit. It's a visually impressive attack, but it doesn't seem to do a ton of damage. But it's levels like this where we're happy that we have so many Guardians. Alright, slow it down. I'm curious how many of you guys out there have picked this game up after watching me play or someone else play. And how well you're doing compared to me. Like, which path did you choose, you know? Are you going well-rounded like I'm trying to do? Did you, like, specialize in, like, getting ridiculous weaponry? That way you could shoot down almost all of these things by yourself? There's got to be a way to do that, right? And victory is ours. Alright. So we're going to get that final shield regen upgrade. Which over the course of a really long battle... So we'll have upgraded it by 2. That's an extra, 2 per second. Say a battle takes, I don't know, on average what? Maybe 2 minutes? For a long one? That's a lot of regen. Boom. Done. Okay. I'd like to get another decimator. We could try and, like, ridiculously reduce the cost, or the cooldown, rather, of the shield recharge. That way there's a potential we could get an extra one. And that's really attractive to me, because that's like having 3 shields instead of 2. I think we can't pass that up. As much as I want to get another decimator, I think this is, like, low-key an incredibly powerful upgrade. The only problem that I foresee is that if our shield only goes down in the early portion of a battle, or if it only goes down in the late portion of a battle, rather, then the odds of me surviving another, like, 80 whatever seconds is pretty low. But let's see how low we can get this. And the answer appears to be pretty damn low. "65 seconds on this." So there's a high probability, is what I'm trying to say before I had a stroke, that we are going to have a chance to have 3 shields active. I think that's worth it. We just invested a lot in that, but we went from like 0 to 100 basically. And now we have an awesome ability. And I'm not sure it's worth popping any of these others. So let's just go and take a fight. It's the Overlord. Oh my god, it's the Overlord. Okay, well now I'm happy I did that. This is the final boss, apparently. This is what I've been told. I didn't even realize it was day 50 already. I thought we had another day or two. So I'm glad I didn't try to save up for the Decimator because we wouldn't have made it. So it says here, the Overlord, flagship of the Imperion forces, has been sighted. Destroying it in battle will break the Imperion assault on Taur, resulting in campaign victory for the Taurons. Extreme enemy resistance is expected. But it looks like we're done after this. I don't know. As we take on the Overlord. Oh, it's got its own map. HELLROCK. That's fitting. I would expect it to have its own map. However, it looks like our frickin' Obliterator is on the wrong side of the battlefield. I wish it was here. Pointed at this. Where I'm sure we're going to get a lot of drops. Oh no, it's got a ton. I wonder if we can destroy individual guns and weaken it. Christ, it's got a lot of HP. I'm focusing on a specific gun. I'm not sure if that's doing anything. Maybe I should just really try and focus on... Yeah, I don't know. Taking out the planes so that my planes can focus on it. Trying to lead these mortar shots so it actually lands on the ship. Oh man, I don't know if we can beat this. Nope, shield up. And now it starts counting 65 seconds. Yeah, it's hard to know what's doing all the damage. Whether or not it's the actual main ship itself, or all of these planes. Yeah. I'm a little worried because I feel like I can't... Oh god. Did it just like load up a shield? Okay, we're in like boss phases now, which is kind of cool. We've got 10 seconds left on our shield overcharge. Oh my god. I don't even think we'd have a shot without it. Without the cooldown reduction I just got, we just die. Shield's back online. Holy crap. Come on, guys. And now we've got 50 seconds and only half our shield. Like, is this an infinite wave? Am I supposed to be doing something else, like destroying its shield? Because we're about to lose our shield again, and now we've got 30 seconds to survive with no shield. Man, I feel... I don't know what I did. Did I just not build enough towers? Yep, I'm losing buildings now. Holy crap. I can't be doing the right thing. There's no way, right? My weapon does like nothing to them. Okay, well. Shield's online. I didn't lose everything. Oh, guys, we're not gonna make it. Damn. I would love to know what I could have done different. And what the secret to success is for this Overlord fight. This feels infinite to me. And if I was supposed to be targeting the shield, I mean, look how little damage I do with a full clip. Are you not meant to win this fight? Or did I just not have the type of overwhelming, like, offensive power that you have to have in order to win? Damn. Because we had so many building slots that weren't used, you know? Does our primary weapon just suck so bad that we should have ditched it as soon as we were able to and not put any points into it? Or were we supposed to lose there? That's an interesting idea, because we didn't lose any of the points here. Is the game just being like, hey nerd, like you're not even close to strong enough to beat the Overlord yet. You need to max out everything before you're strong enough to beat it. I feel like that might be the case. But the problem is we lost so much. We're going to have to rebuild. But I think it gives you your resources back when you lose stuff. I was going to say, well, if that's the case, let's go for the weakest thing we can fight, but it's a bunch of heavy sieges and stuff. Yeah, we're going to have to rebuild. Let's go for this, and let's very quickly rebuild everything that we need to. Someone mentioned in one of the last episodes that you can actually see what used to be there. So you don't have to, like, guess. The good thing is we didn't lose any of our big stuff. But we lost, like, all of our Guardian stuff. R, rebuild all structures. How did I not notice that incredibly valuable button last time? I don't know. We're going to unlock this. And we're going to look to get ourselves a Decimator next. We've got all the resources we need to build one of those. And there are our boys back in town. Man, what a reality check. Our Guardians really held their own there, despite the sheer number of units they were fighting. They really, I mean, they made a wall. What we need is just way more laser beams shooting out and killing more guys faster. I think that's really all it is. And despite us having, like, nearly fully upgraded... Well, I shouldn't even say that. We haven't fully upgraded our primary weapon. Our primary weapon, we could be putting tons of points into reforging. It's just hard to tell how much value the reforging system has compared to, let's say, you know, just getting another tower or another aircraft, you know. Yeah, it's hard to say, like, where that value is. I'm gonna go ahead and unlock that while I'm thinking about it. But yeah, I mean, I think we did way better than we were supposed to there, honestly. Without the shield recharge and the regen that we have on the shield, I think we would have been absolutely crushed. With no chance. And instead we did great. Yeah, not letting them get to our front lines I think is pretty important. Because they come in and then they blow up. And they take like a big chunk of my defenders with them. So I'm looking to build one more SAM and a bunch more of the strikers. For sure. I don't think the Aegis stack. I don't think if you build two of them and then one goes down, the other one picks up the slack. I don't think that's how it works. So I won't be building two of those, I think. Unless someone tells me otherwise and they know better than me. Alright, planes go down. Take out this firefly. Oh god. Okay, this is a real invasion now. Get this thing out of here. Nice. Scorpion's gotta go. I've got my finger on the W just in case. Bomber's going down. Where are they? Yeah, they just sit back and mess my shields up. Anything else anywhere else? Shields down, let's get that back online. To get myself pumped for playing some Taur earlier, I was listening to a Bob Lazar interview. If you guys are even remotely interested in aliens or sci-fi stuff, it's a pretty fascinating interview. If you're familiar with Joe Rogan's podcast, they go into like a long-form discussion about his work on Area 51. It's just it's a fun listen, if nothing else. But I was listening to it and I was like, oh crap, I gotta play some Taur, man. Shoot down some alien aircraft. Like all I want to do. Alright, this whole run was basically just to get a bunch of power, so we could then go in and build another decimator. And we're just going to go straight into another one. Yeah, stellar crystals, super important. It's an air raid this time. And we're going to be done here in just a minute, but I did want to get the next decimator online. It's cool that we got to see the Overlord, though. Perfect. And here, what can we get? Can only target ground units. This one stops ballistic missiles from hitting me. I like that. Get another Guardian. Just one of those will fill, like, most of the gaps. Yeah, we could probably even get one more. We don't have enough to do it right now. Yes. Go decimators. Whatever they lock onto is just gone. Damn, the bombing run, though. As soon as they fly too close, though, they start sort of activating all of our short-range systems. Our rangers probably become much more accurate. Maybe it's also time for us to consider even getting a bigger air force. Okay, they're crashing, they're crashing. They seem to be doing pretty well at surviving in these, like, aerial dogfights. Like, I don't feel like they need to be babysat. They're doing work on their own. And the longer they stay alive, the less focus our shield takes. And I could see them doing a ton of damage in that Overlord fight. Especially when it's undefended by other air stuff. And there's no range limit on aircraft. So they're tanking, they're dealing damage to both ground and air. And there's no limit to their range. So that's kind of like my thought process behind why them as opposed to some other towers. I think that's it. Hell yeah. And I think we're going to do one more, guys. Day 53. War never changes. War is hell. Another air raid. That feels a little lame. I would rather do an invasion, and I would rather get way more power. It's light enemy resistance. We get less resources, less of these massive power cores. We were sitting on 12 of them currently. Let's prioritize on getting more towers. I'm thinking a lot about these strikers. Unlock this. How much does a striker cost? Sam site. It's 250. That's not bad. Not bad at all. And here, I do want to build something else. I think I only have one Spectre. Yeah, let's get two. There we go. That's our version of a bomber. It'll help us in this ground fight. Might as well use that right now. Get our reload on. I like in slow-mo that you can actually see that the Rangers shoot arrows. Futuristic arrows. I just noticed the reflection of our planes on the water. That's really cool. That's a nice detail. This game is so good looking. Okay, prioritize these guys. Got it. Ragdolling around. Okay, we're hitting that little crystal. Nice. Plane's doing work. I kind of want to follow around one of our big bombers and see what it does. Are there more? Reload. Alright, a little bit of air action. Oh, nice. That looked like the SAM, that big rocket. Oh no, here we go. This thing's gotta go. Perfect. Now our Air Force has its hands full. Shield's very much intact. Add some more mortars to the mix. I mean, a dead hit from a mortar seems to do a hell of a lot of damage, even to the armored stuff. Whew. One guy just hiding in the cut. Down they go. Alright, guys. That's going to be it for me today. Whew. We made a lot of technological advancements. We learned a lot about the game from fighting the Overlord. I think we learned also what we need to do to win. We have to have the kind of staying power that you only get from having massively regenerating shields, having a high enough health on our buildings to take, 10 seconds of a beating. And then there's also, and I think it's worth noting, we can look at it real quick in the research, that we have multiple ways to heal our buildings. So we can get HP regen on the prime cannon, but also, let's see, is it repair drone? Yeah. They'll seek out and repair our structures. So once we get that ability, we can undo any of the damage that gets done in the intervals between our shields being up. And I think that's how you create like real sustainability. It's the 1-2 punch of being able to shield surge every 65 seconds with really high regen, so it stays up for as long as possible, and really high health as well. And you couple that with the fact that whenever it goes down, you have repair drones ready on standby to come out and start repairing your buildings as they take damage. We would need to unlock this first, which we can just do right now if we wanted to. We might as well. That still leaves me with enough to get some of the buildings that I want. And we can also add this to our prime abilities. Should I just go ahead and get this? I'm going to do it. We've got repair drones now. And then that'll even lead us into secret mine. Man, we could just get all of them through it. When we come back next time, guys, we are going to play with photon flares, repair drones, and seeker mines. For the sake of science, we just took a huge leap forward technologically. We're doing fine offensively. I don't think we needed that striker turret this next mission or anything like that. We'll get it next time, and it felt good to spend our resources and make these kind of leaps. And we'll get into the nitty-gritty of their like research tree next time. All right, I'm Brett. My channel is Goodtalk Gaming. As always, guys, I will see you in the next one. Later, y'all.